Hello everyone, welcome back to the channel. Hope you're having a great day. We are back with some more Frieren Beyond Journey's End, episode 23. Last episode we got some much needed R&R, and you can't do that properly without getting some good food. And holy cow, elves can work up quite an appetite, or maybe it's just Frieren because she was going crazy on those hamburg steaks. Dankin probably didn't go over to talk to her because he was scared of getting caught in the culinary crossfire, since the steak was actually better than what Frieren remembered. And you know, during these 3 days of rest, Stark actually does a pretty good job of mediating between Fern and Frieren, and I think that Zine probably would have been proud of him. Yeah, we got to see kind of the human side of everybody, but now we're going on to the second test, and we'll see if they revert back to, you know, the animals they were in the first exam. So let's go and hop into the episode.
You 18 mages passed the first test. Well done.
And now I will fail you all. No, congratulate, not fail.
About me. Please allow me to offer solace and put your fears to rest. You won't face the insurmountable today. My test is actually quite simple.
Is that what she says every time, though?
Anyone who wishes to become a first-class mage should be able to pass it with ease. That said, I suggest you listen closely to me.
You should be able to do it easy, but listen carefully. She's not inspiring much hope in me, so hopefully the mages feel different.
To complete the second test, you must conquer this labyrinth known as the ruins of the King's Tomb.
I have a feeling we're going to see some mimics for Frieren to get stuck in.
The third trial, you must reach the deepest level of the dungeon. That is the only requirement.
Yeah, easier said than
I am a
done.
pacifist. I abhor fighting and conflict. Therefore, everyone who reaches the bottom floor will pass.
You sure you're not planning to fail us all?
Do you want to be here? You are currently attempting to reach the pinnacle of magehood. First-class mages can make the impossible possible.
I like to, you know, she says she's a pacifist. I want to see some of her abilities.
We're here to gauge your ability.
I feel like she was talking to me right there.
We've reached the bottom level. Perhaps there's a treasure we're supposed to return to you?
You won't need to prove anything. I'll descend to the depths of the dungeon with you.
Hmm.
Though naturally, I'll offer no assistance. One more thing.
That's
Each of you will take a rescue bomb.
a little intimidating. It'd be kind of pressure.
These were designed
Added
by
pressure
Labryrinth,
if she
a
was around.
first-class mage. They hold escape golems. Break the glass and it will grow to full power. At that point, it will remove you from the dungeon. There are still prototypes, but they should be
Well,
safe.
we got some hair magic she's doing here.
Using your golem means you fail the test, but I urge you to do so if you can't continue due to injury or other hurdles. I don't want any mages with promising futures dying here. Ah, and this trial
Yeah,
has a
but those wouldn't be
timer.
needed if
The
there was
battles will
wasn't something
shatter
crazy in
automatically
there.
at dawn tomorrow.
So because I've seen the battle between Frieren and like her clone or whatever it is, I know that something like that happens for her and pretty much for at least some of the other mages in here. I imagine it's probably going to be all of them. If it happened to Frieren, it would probably happen to all of them. So I know that it happens, but I don't know what happens leading up to that point. So I'm not sure if, like, I'm kind of suspicious of these golems having that knowledge. Are they what eventually turns into the clones, or is some kind of trap that's inside there triggers whatever spell does that? I'm not sure, but I'm gonna find out here soon.
And this trial has a time limit. The bottles will shatter automatically at dawn tomorrow. With this in mind, you're free to begin.
Hey, you only got 12 hours, better get to moving. So yeah, everybody's talking with their past teammates. So even though it's just an individual test, they probably want to still team up.
I believe this was built during the Unified Dynasty. It'd be wise to work together.
Surely you're not suggesting that we help one another out.
Why not? Then you would all possibly become first-class mages.
There's no reason for us to fight or face this alone. We would all benefit from cooperation.
That is not happening.
Yeah, he shut that down quick. But if it's Zensa's test, you gotta be like, I don't know what the heck is in there. Let's do this together.
We're under no obligation to engage our fellow candidates, but you'd likely use me as a sacrificial pawn. I'll do
I
this
guess.
myself.
I guess with that in mind, it's not a bad reason not to, but he'll probably end up being a sacrificial pawn for
You see that?
what not to do in there anyways.
Safest thing to do is group up with people you already know well.
A little pat on the back, Sharf.
Let's go.
Why can't they see that numbers would give us an advantage this time?
We should go, Fern.
Yes, of course, if you're sure.
Yeah, you better believe these
Everyone's
two are
made their
traveling
choice.
together.
They know who they trust.
Yeah, where's Ubel? Is she still with Lond?
Interesting. I believe I'll accompany the two of you inside.
Mm-hmm. No surprise
You
there.
seem like you'll have an easier time than the rest of the mages.
Just don't get in the way.
I shall neither interfere nor offer you aid.
This is the best route for us to follow.
Some kind of mana flow coming through here?
Proceed with caution. We'll map the labyrinth as we go.
What? Like this is some kind of video game? That is crazy.
That stone's a trap. Please try to be more careful.
Maybe warn her a little earlier. Zenza was upset.
You have such extensive knowledge of dungeons.
That wasn't always the case. Himmel actually loved to explore them.
Of course he did.
Himmel loved dungeons? What do you mean by that?
He said they excited him. Kind of absurd, isn't it?
These stairs should take us down to the
Yeah,
next
not absurd at all.
Which is why we're turning around. There's more of this level to explore.
He's like a gamer basically. You know, wants to map out the full floor before moving on.
In a dungeon, it's important to explore the entire area before proceeding to the next floor.
And besides, we gotta find the mimics for Frieren.
You find that ridiculous,
I
don't
mean,
you?
the treasure.
I'll relish our time adventuring and raiding labyrinths, defeating monsters, finding treasure, and then before I know it, I'll have saved the world. Sounds like a dream to me.
And if you have
If we
Frieren with you,
don't go
you would
down every
be...
possible path, we might miss a rare grimoire along the way.
Yeah, he had to string her along with something like that. She's in front of him already.
Of course.
She did the flying Raijin.
I guess we can all be absurd at times.
Interesting group left out there right now. Bargland.
And then there are only 5 of us. We could have wrapped this up
Some of the newbies we haven't really been introduced to.
sharing information, each taking a different role. There were enough skilled mages
Except
to
for
ensure
Laufen.
everybody made it to the bottom.
The smartest among us have remained. We make a clever quintet. At least none of us are idiotic enough to fall for mimics or other obvious traps. That
Hey,
counts
you
for
don't gotta
something,
be
Lincoln.
an idiot or anything to fall
You
for a
think
mimic.
Anyone who's taking this test is that naive? I doubt it.
Okay, so you got 5 people. You can make it through with a good group. Or a big group, at least.
Could be a grimoire. I sense mana.
I'm surprised she's even, like,
Mistress
taking the
Frieren,
time to
You saw the analysis in
decide
the
on this.
spell. That's a mimic.
She actually has a spell
Don't
to
forget,
show if it's a mimic or not.
has a 99% accuracy rate.
You're just proving my point.
She's hopeless.
Many important historical discoveries were made by mages who trusted in that 1% chance. Let's follow their lead. Come on, Vern.
It's funny how, like, pragmatic she is, but this is just her
Yes. It's as
her
I
weakness.
thought. There's a valuable grimoire inside this chest. That's what my many, many years of experience as a mage tells me.
Zenza's probably back there like, this is the great Frieren. Well, Zenza's definitely not going to offer aid in this situation either.
I'm starting to think I chose the wrong people to follow.
Avoid the center of the corridor. Otherwise, the ceiling will fall.
He's able to decipher that much? That's specific?
Kind of person shaped?
Where have the bones gone?
Smashed to dust. I was just thinking as soon as that thing moved, like, that's a weird angle to have. Nice block. If they're made of earth, couldn't Richter just kind of control them? I mean, he could also do that. Hyper beam. Ooh. She absorbed it and then sent it back. That's like Ukitake. Okay, she didn't get... Oh no, she's closed off. Come on, Dinkin, you gonna save her?
Denki,
I like how
girl is trapped
Laufin
in
just
there.
snapped in right there.
Saw.
Will she survive?
Catastrovia. Oh no.
Scratch. Break your bottle!
Hurry, hurry, hurry. He hasn't got time. Okay, so it didn't like snap into a clone or anything.
We've lost someone and we've barely started.
Dang, that sucks, but at least she survived.
Even a moment's distraction here could prove fatal. Who knows what else awaits us in this tomb?
Another one? Or the same one? She just got trapped again. How do the mimics not just like chew through her?
Word of advice. Stop pulling before you rip my body in half. To save someone in this situation, the best solution is to push them deeper. When the mimic chokes, it stops biting.
You figured Fern would know that by now. But maybe they haven't seen too many mimics.
How did you escape mimics when you were by yourself?
I blow them up from the inside with offensive magic. But I avoid that when I can, since it wreaks havoc on my hair.
Oh my goodness.
I've returned, and my clothes faced grave injury. Okay, that's enough of a break. We're on a tight timeline.
Yeah, no kidding. 12 hours in a place like this. Scary.
Gargoyles. Defeat them before they move.
Good call.
Another one?
Oh, looks like a spinel.
We've seen these medals everywhere.
Apparently, some dilettante loves to collect them.
What are you selling?
This looks like the main route, so we'll turn back for now.
Does this seem
At least that one burped her out pretty easy.
Our quick progress does seem odd since it's...
Yeah, they're going down deep.
If I were to guess, I'd say we're nearing the bottom level.
Is that a little map thing they can do? Can that show them how many floors they got?
The next empty burial chamber we find. We've collected some pretty nice treasure.
It looks like a pile of junk to me.
I don't get it.
Neither do I. Why do these trinkets make her happy?
No, Fern. You're the one I don't understand. I've
What's that?
observed a wealth of young mages, but never one with skills comparable to yours. And yet I sense no passion or determination in you.
Yeah, I guess we haven't really revisited that since, you know, Frieren first
I
asked
became a
her
mage to repay
if she
debt
likes
to
magic.
somebody. I did my best to do everything by the book. When I was younger, being a proper mage was the only thing I thought about.
Tiny
I
Fern,
devoted
she's
my
grown
life
so
to
much.
achieving that goal without considering what my world would look like afterwards. I spent all my determination. Now I've got no passion left.
Then what are you doing here? Why do
I
you
hope she can
continue
kind of
to
regain
seek
that
for
passion
magic?
back eventually.
She's having fun.
I'd say so.
The first time I entered a dungeon with Mistress Frieren,
Nice transition.
her face lit up. She collected every magic item we came across.
Does she got like a
Strategy.
magical purse or a bag that's like bottomless or something?
Watching her made me smile too. I think I continue searching for magic because I like seeing her happy. In a way, it carries over to me.
And that carried over from Himmel.
Come on, we've delayed long enough.
Maybe some of it, maybe not all of it.
It would appear that I was right to accompany you after all. I'm sure you'll find a way to enjoy this labyrinth.
She's enjoying it more than Dinkin's group has. So far, anyways. Anytime the music cuts off like that, that can't be a good thing. Maybe that crystal's related to the clones?
Maybe we're getting close.
Sorry, I
to
need
the
to stop
bottom.
bringing them up.
Verbal,
No resting. Keep up the pace.
I've been captured. There are 3 mages here who are concealing their mana. An ambush.
Ubel?
Oh.
Why would they be
They
doing
cast
this,
sword
though?
anneal on her. Sharf. She'll be freed if they can't see her.
Yeah, this all seems so pointless. Oh, and he has a spell to create flowers, too. That's perfect for him. Very nice. Who is it? So it's Ubel?
Now I see why the ruins of the King's Tomb have never been conquered. I can't say I expected to encounter such handsome opponents.
Oh, it was them. It was him using
Sharp,
that.
take me. Etta, you're on Sharp.
So
I should
why
be
now,
able to
though?
handle her.
Why would they appear now?
This'll be fun.
Even Dinkins found some. Power pull extend. It's hand-to-hand combat. Staff-to-staff combat. Is it just Laufin, though? Where's everyone else? Okay, there's one down.
Replica. One created using magic. This is alarming. I've never seen such
Extremely
a perfect
alarming.
copy of another person before. Its mana and skills were identical to yours, Laufin. So is its behavior. It's possible it was even imbued with your memories.
Yeah, that's one heck of a replica.
That's horrifying to imagine.
She was easy to spot as a fake given her coloring. At the very least, we won't harm each other by accident.
Mm-hmm.
There's still too
Yeah,
much
at
we
least the
don't know
monster,
about them.
whatever caused it,
Whoever
is
cast
nice
the
enough to do
spell
that.
can control multiple copies at once. They'd certainly make a terrifying opponent.
Whatever the case, this goes to prove that we were correct in teaming up.
Yeah, if you were to be down here by yourself and run into multiple replicas, you'd be a goner for sure. I thought he was just gonna use some kind of magic sense, but he just opened it.
I wonder, can our group handle her?
Is it Frieren?
There's only one thing I know for sure. If this weren't a trial, I would have shattered my bottle and retreated a long time ago.
Wow. That is saying a lot. Okay, so that's Frieren's replica. Get the heck out of there. And that's a wrap for this episode, and onward into the ruins we go. Naturally, Zenza is following our two ladies, and probably not expecting not only Fern's lack of ambition, but Frieren's love for treasure and disregard for mimic safety. Thank goodness for those golems, because even if there was only magicless traps, just standard ruined traps, this place is still a death trap. And now we have these replicas to deal with, and that Sorganel spell, that really faked me out. I actually thought it was Ubel. And I was thinking, like, why would you do this? You're trying to pass this test. Why would you make it harder by attacking your fellow mages? But yeah, that wasn't the case. Got me pretty good. And poor Denkin's group, they really chose the wrong path. First, they had to deal with all those traps and the spike trap door and gargoyles, which they could have dealt with faster if they knew them ahead of time like Frieren did. But and now they have Frieren's replica. They are just not having a good time. And if they don't just use the golems just for like actual rescue, then at the very least they'll be using it for like a decoy if this Frieren replica just starts firing off spells. Knowing that Fern and Frieren eventually fight Frieren's replica, how do we get there from where we are now, and will Denkin's group even be there once we get there? I don't know if they're even going to survive this. Yeah, another great episode, and we're only one episode into the ruins. I guess I'll go ahead and wrap up here, so thanks for watching. I hope you enjoyed the video, and as always, feel free to like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff, and I hope to see you in the next one.